Hello, everybody. I have been wanting to go live, and we've advertised to go live on Facebook, but I am having crazy issues with my live on Facebook, my live on Zoom. So I've had to go back to good old recording it and then uploading it. But I wanted to come and speak to you all today about our online community, which launches, the education side of it launches tomorrow, the 1st of July. And what I wanted to do was just kind of talk you through the site, show you what's available, because we've got our special offer for the first 10 schools that join up. There is £50 off. So for £400, you can get your whole school annual subscription to our site with a whole host of bits and pieces. So I'm going to share my screen so that you can see exactly how easy it is to join, but then also the fabulous stuff that we've got on there. So first of all, you're going to need to know the web address, which is community.growyourmindset.co.uk. So if we click that, this will take you to the community website. Okay, now at the moment, if you are a business or you're an individual in whatever profession that you might be, the only thing that you can do at this moment in time is register your interest. But if you are a primary school teacher or a head teacher, and you are interested in the education side of things, all you need to do is click onto the Join the Education Community. This then takes you to our plans and pricing page. Okay, and on here you've got two options. The first option is if you want instant access to all the resources, you can pay by credit and debit card and PayPal, and you will select this button here. So you can see at the moment we've got our special offer of £400. Okay, if, like a lot of schools, you would prefer an invoice, you can wait for your subscription to go live, but fill in the information here, contact us. We will get an instant email to say that you are wanting to sign up and you want an invoice. We'll get in touch with you with that invoice across to you for school to sort out. Once the funds have been received, you will then get your login details for the site. So once payment's been received for either the instant or through the invoice, you will have then access through an email address and a password. So as long as all your staff members know what the email address is and they know the password, they will be able to log in. So I am just going to stop sharing while I log into the site myself, and then I'll be able to show you exactly what is available for you. Okay. Right, that's just whirring up now. So let me share my screen again for you. Okay, so I'm now logged in. I'm still on the same page that I was on before, okay, but there are a whole host of things that you will now have access to. These buttons are here before you join, but they won't allow you to go any further when you click on them. But now I'm logged in, I'll be able to look at all the different things that are here. Obviously, the About button at the moment just tells you about the community and what it involves, just a little bit of information. We've then got the groups section, okay. In the groups section, there are actually 3 groups, but at the moment you'll only have visibility for one, which is the education group. This is like a social media platform, and what we wanted here is for you to share experiences, for you to ask us questions, for us to post out things there as well. So it's a discussion panel where you can just get involved as much or as little as you want, and it might be quite nice to interact with other schools that are also on this journey as well. You've also got the blog button. At the moment, on our blog part of the site, there are some blogs there that are already on our main site, growyourmindset.co.uk. However, in the coming months, in fact, starting next month, on here will be exclusive blog content, not available on our normal site and only there for members. Okay, so if you want to have some CPD to read, some more information about mindset and other areas of mental health and well-being, this is the place for you as well. Really good resources going to be on here. We then have your resources section. So if I click on the resources section, it takes us here. Okay, now we can actually just hover over and just click education, because obviously that's what we want, but eventually these buttons will work as well. At the moment, unfortunately, they're not ready to go, but the education section is. So in the education section, again, just a little bit of a blurb as to what you're going to find. So there's 10 lessons in here. We've broken them up in 2 groups of 5. So the first initial 5 sessions, followed by the remaining ones, which can be done in any order. Okay. And then as you scroll down, you've then got 2 buttons. The first one, and the main one that you are going to use as a community member, will be the resources button. So when you click on the resources button, you then have the access to all 10 lessons. So like I said, 1 to 5 should be done in the order that we suggest, but the others can be done in any order, and you can dip in, dip out as much as you want. And just to give you an idea as to what is on each of the lessons. So this is lesson 1. So in lesson 1, first thing you'll get is the video. So I'll just give you a little taster as to what that's about. So let me click that. I'm just going to turn the volume off in a minute.
Hi everyone, my name's Gemma and I'm from Growing Your Mindset. I'm super excited to be delivering the first session of Mindset Motivation with you and your teacher today.
Okay, so you can see that the video is a mixture of me talking, but it then very quickly heads into a PowerPoint section where I'll explain the objectives for the day and what we're trying to cover. As you work your way through the video, teacher has full control, so you can pause, reflect. You will get opportunities where you'll see the pause button, and I will also direct you, or Liz will direct you, whoever's hosting the video, to ask the children some questions, maybe to gather some information, or even to carry out an activity. So you can see here we've got the pause button in the corner, giving you an indication that you need to stop the video so the children can carry out their activity. This particular video lasts for 26 minutes, but by the time you've paused, by the time you've reflected, by the time you've carried out the interactive activities, you're probably looking at an hour session for each of the videos that we've included on here. Okay. So you've got your video. It's well worth watching the video before you use it with the children, so you can see what's coming up in the lesson, and you can also get yourself prepared. The other bits and pieces that you have are the teacher notes. Okay, each lesson has a series of teacher notes, and as you can see, it gives you some web links that you can use and some points and tips that you can use in between sessions as well. The easiest thing to do for you is just to press print. That will send it to your local printer, wherever you may be, at home or at school. So you can print out the documents and they are there for you then to keep. We also add in there some maybe materials you might want to pop on the wall as visual reminders. And then underneath that are all the resources that you need for the session that is going to be taking place. Okay, so there's loads and loads and loads of bits and pieces for each of the lessons. Okay, now what you can also do is, if I just go back to the education section, is you notice there was the 2 buttons, wasn't there? So there was the resources button, which takes you to all the 10 lessons and you can dip in and out. But then also at an extra cost, if you wanted to, you can also purchase the lesson plans, 1 lesson plan per lesson that's online. And again, once you've got these, they are yours to keep. So the lesson plans are just down here in our shop. Lesson plans 1 to 10, they're £100 for those lesson plans, but again, once you've got them, they are yours. Any member of staff in your school can use them, but it gives you an idea of things you can do after, so extension activities with the children, differentiation activities that you can think about as well, and also some tips and pointers in there. But equally, you could adapt them to meet the needs of your children and your class, so it's really, really flexible. So that is an extra cost if you wanted to add that on. You can also purchase the Mindset Motivation workbooks, which is what we take into schools when we go face to face. A class set of 30 is £60, and that does include delivery. Obviously, if you've got 5 classes taking part, 2 classes is entirely up to you. We can get those physically sent to you. The other option is to actually go for the PDF version. So the PDF version of the booklet is £100, but that gives you access for life, and you can print off as many copies again and again and again. Okay, the mindset motivation booklets are not necessary, they're just a nice to have, they're not a need to have. All the lessons do have everything you need, so it's just a nice add-on if you wanted to get it, not necessarily not a necessity. And exactly the same with the lesson plans as well. You don't necessarily need them, but if you would like them, they are there. Other things that are going to pop up in the shop, this is going to be a growing thing, are any materials that we have or any products that we sell. So Eddie Effort is in there, and you can see it's there at a discounted price. Again, it's a members only offer, so you can't get this offer on our normal website. You can't walk into Waterstones and get this. It's only here. If you are a member, you can get specific discounts. Obviously, our next book, Millie Mistakes, will be coming out very soon, and that will be added to the shop and other things as we grow and get bigger. So that's the shop. So everything I think is here that I've shown you. There's also the community guidelines, just a set of terms and conditions for you to follow in terms of keeping your website, your email address and your password secure and used only for your school, and that not to share the materials with any other schools. Just a couple of bits and pieces that are routine, but everything is there for you to have a look at. So that is our little overview of our online community. We hope there's not going to be too many bumps in the road, but with technology, there sometimes can be. But if you do subscribe and there are any problems or other things that you think, you know what, I'd really like this on the site, or you want to give us a bit of feedback about how we could improve it, then please get in touch with us. We're always looking to develop and to grow. But remember, first 10 schools, £50 off, and then it goes back to £4.50. So you need to be in it to win it. I will put in the chat and the comments below this video the link you need to get your school subscribed to this online community. But otherwise, that's it from me. Enjoy, and can't wait to have you on board.